What's up, YouTube? So in this video, I'm going to be teaching y'all how to find wallets to track that's going to be profitable. I make most of my money trading meme coins based off of track wallets. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to find your own individual wallets that you can follow so you have your own list. We're going to find some profitable wallets. And it's really easy to do. So before we get into it, please don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe button, notification bell if you like content like this, and I'll keep making videos like this. So tracking wallets is one of the best ways that I find to be able to make money in meme coins, because there's thousands of meme coins being made every minute, and it's a lot of bullshit out there, and you're going to lose a lot of money if you don't know who to track. Most people track cliche people, the big codes, but they are kind of hard to follow sometimes because they got copy traders and all kind of stuff that adds extra salt into the game. So I'm going to show you how I find certain wallets to track that the average person probably doesn't track that will be profitable for you. The only tool you need to be able to do this is Axiom. Axiom is one of the best trading platforms. So if you're not using Axiom, you're not going to be able to do this. So I'm going to put a link in the description to Axiom. So if you're looking for Axiom, it'll be down in the description below. So finding wallets to track is easy because Axiom actually has some new features that I've been able to find some pretty good wallets to track. So what I like to do is I like to go into a coin, that's already doing well. Just for the sake of argument, we'll go into this one Bitcoin right here. Right now they're sitting at like, I think 147K market cap. Let's make this chart a little bit. It's actually going down a little bit, but as you can see from here to here, people made a lot of money. So I'm gonna put it on the 1 minute time frame just so I can get a couple more candles to work with. And what you're going to do is, so the first thing you're going to do is go to chart settings, which is this little icon right here, and you click that, and you're going to turn this on, and it says click candles to filter transactions. Make sure this is turned on. I think by default it's turned off. And once that's on, what you can do is you can click on any of these candles and you'll get all the transactions from these candles. With this information, we can look through it and find out who's generally a good trader. Now, everybody who has transactions down here isn't necessarily a good trader. It's going to be a combination of probably bots, some people with just some dumb luck, and then there's going to be some real traders in here. And I'm going to show you how to differentiate. I like to start in like the first big candle when they're going up. So I would say this is the first big candle going up. And we're going to start looking through here. So these are all the transactions from this candle. And what I like to do is I like to go through these and look for the big ones. Maybe even 200, but I really like to see them over 300. But I don't see any. Okay, this one is $411. So this guy bought it for $411. So you could see this is his wallet. Now, every wallet that bought in doesn't necessarily mean they made money, but this is just where they bought. So you got to do some investigation. So in order to investigate, you go through here and then you'll click this. Now, once you pull up this, you want to look at their performance basically. So you see in the last 30 days, this guy is down $205. I like to go through each one of these categories through 1 day, 7 day, 30 day, and max. And I like to see profitable or, a green profit margin for the 30 days, the max, and the 1 day. Sometimes the 7 day is less important to me, but at least the 1 and the 30 need to be green. So in this situation, he's down $205 in the last 30 days, and I'm not considering that a good wallet. But we can just explore this and see what else he's done. So in the last day, he's up $845, so that's good. In 7 days, he's up $786. And his all-time, he's down $6,000 all time. So this would not be a good wallet to track. I would not track this wallet. So basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be going through all of these transactions that's around $300 or above, and you're going to be looking for ones that are green in those categories. So as you can see already that this process is very tedious. Very easy to do, but it's tedious because you have to go through each one and you have to find somebody with a positive P&L. So let's try this guy. Now this guy has 20K in 30 days in realized profits. So that's not bad. Let's see in 7 days. 7 days he's up 8,700, and 1 day he's up $300. Let's look at his max. This might be a good person to follow. So his realized profit over his max time is $61,000. This is a person that I would take interest in following their trade. So I'm gonna go ahead and rename this guy, and you can name it to whatever you want. something that'll be a good trigger for your memory, I just probably put him as excellent trader. Okay, so now we saved him. And I'm gonna give him a good icon because they automatically give you that little ghost icon. And let's just give him the whale icon. It makes it easier for us to differentiate because we got a lot of stuff. Okay, so now that that's on there, we'll be able to see what this guy bought and sold on this chart. And so we could see, let's see, I'm gonna make this on the minute chart. I mean on the, he just bought something else called P Wood. Let's see that. We could put this in real life action right here. So right now he just bought this coin called P Wood. So if we were to find this and we got in a little late and we got in right here, let's see if we would have made some money. I'll put a line right there so we don't forget where it's at. So let's say this is our buy line right here. Now he just sold, so I would get out as soon as it's above this. But even there, you see that would have been a profitable trade right there. Let's see if it keeps going up. Now, if he sold like that and this went up like this, I would have sold my initials right here and let the rest run. But you see he just bought again. So if I saw that, I'd probably stay in a little bit longer. So let's just see. Now in this scenario, I would have sold my initials right here and just been letting the rest run. And usually when I do that, I'll put my stop loss like under like the last support and just let it run and see what it does. But I'm just let it run for the sake of this argument right now. So already right here, I would have considered this as a good trade because right around here, I'd probably be taking a little bit more profit right here. We at 260. Now for my trading style, just to be honest with you guys, I like to, sell frequently. I don't try to hold on to anything too long, but it looks like it's coming back down. But if you was to sit here and have your stop loss, a little bit below where we bought in, you'd still be profitable because you already sold your initials on that first little boost. Okay, this looks like it's coming back down, but like I said, we would have been profitable by now off of that trade. So let's try to find another one. And it's kind of hard to find these good traders because, like I said, you got to go through all of these candles and figure out, who's buying. And not only are you going through the candles, you got to figure out, once you find a good wallet, you got to see how they trade. So again, I'm looking for people that kind of stay in trades longer than this guy. You see this guy, he has a bunch of buys and sells. This is the last chart where I found him on. He bought and sold a lot here. So let's go back through these trades and see if we can find somebody that's a little more reliable. All right, his unrealized P&L is 18,000 plus, so he's got something going on that's good. Let's see. 30 days, it's the same. So maybe this is a newer wallet. He's only up 45 bucks in the last 7 days. Okay. Well, let's just see what he's got going on. So we're gonna save him and put OK Trader because $45 is not impressive. Give him this little heart right here. Okay, now we can see what he did on this chart. Alright, so this guy bought down here, and then he sold up here. So that is actually a good sign. So next time he buys something, I'm going to be paying attention to it because he has a positive P&L. From this example right here, he didn't buy and sell a whole bunch of times, and he bought at 43K and sold at 152K. So he 3x'd on this right here. So this is definitely somebody I am going to pay attention to on my list. So I just wanted to give you guys both examples of, you know, what to look for. And even that, if you do find a good wallet, you got to be careful if there's somebody who buy and sell a lot. You want to find wallets where it looks like this, where they only bought one time and then they sold one time. Or maybe if they bought twice, once, twice, maybe even three times is okay, as long as they hold it long enough and you can see that there's a profit. And then even after you go through all these steps, I can't stress enough, even though you've gone through all these steps and you find these wallets, do not blindly ape into everything these people buy. I would always recommend watching how they trade. After you find these wallets and you vetted these people and you have a fine list of people that you want to look at, just watch their trades for a day or two. There's no rush. Just sit up there and watch their trades and see how they turned out and how it would have played out if you would have got in too. If they lose a trade or two, it's fine because nobody wins 100% of the time. But watch at least 10 of their trades and you'll get a feel for how they trade, because the big thing with when you're, you know, using wallet tracking and copy trading people, you have to kind of get into their brain and see how they trade so you know how to play it. Some people might buy and sell, then buy and sell, and the price still goes up. Some people might buy a big amount, and then when the price goes up, they might dump the chart and fuck everything up. So that's why I say you this knowledge that I'm giving you, along with some common sense, and you'll be able to find good wallets to track, and that's gonna make you a better trader. Again, in order to do this, the software that I'm using is called Axiom. I'm gonna put a link in the description to Axiom, and if you use my link, I have a pro creator link, so it gives you an extra percentage when people. Please don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. And let me know in the comment section below if this is helping you to make some better trades. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.